Now I'm gonna use on this side, this brush, the blend brush, our lightest coverage brush. I'm gonna take and use her to apply all of my 3D foundation on this side of my face. I'm gonna use this smaller end first and come into this brightening shade or your accent shade, and I'm gonna take and apply it on the corners. And this, you can kind of see it flows nicely with that natural skin color around there. Typically you are a brighter shade right around your eyes. That brightness, that light is gonna attract the eye to that area. So attract the eye, and you see I've just kind of placed it there for now. I'm gonna blend that in, and you see as I blend, I'm just basically pressing that color in. I do wash it over my eyelid and then bringing that down so it's gonna meet down here. And then right around up under the lip, okay? Now I'm gonna take and still use this smaller end as well. I'm gonna come into my contour. You'll see I'm just gonna tap into it. I'm gonna go right along that cheekbone and blending it up, and then along my forehead, just placing it up there, and then right here along the like chin, jawline. You can even kind of place it right there. It's creating shadows. This contour is where we typically have shadows. It's keeping that, it's keeping the dimension. If you do struggle with like a double chin or like extra skin right there, you can always put that contour there so that it creates this shadow right here, okay? So that's what contour is used for. It's enhancing the dimension you already have in your face, or it's actually like creating more, so trapping more dimension there. So now I'm gonna take and tap that into place where it's at. You can see how this blends like so nicely. It looks a little harsh when you first put it on, right? But we're just taking it and pressing it in, and it's blending ever so nicely. And then same thing up here. I am just kind of like fanning it out, blending it out, making sure I take it into that hairline, and then up into that hairline. And then here, same thing, blending it along there and blending it under. Okay, now I'm gonna take and use this end, the bigger end, to apply my main color. This color is your skin tone color. It is going to make sure these blend really well. It's gonna match your skin tone. It's even gonna help, this color will help kind of mask for me. There's enough coverage in it that you, but blending in right here, pressing it. Again, this is our lightest coverage brush, and you can see I still get coverage for my rosacea. It gives you that more natural look, because it is natural for our face to have dimension in it, ladies. So even though we're using contour, we're still looking natural. And if you want a very like subtle natural approach, you're gonna love this blend brush. Again, this is the blend brush on this side. Over here is the buff brush, getting a bit more coverage. Let's also go ahead and tap into a lip and cheek color lightly. I grabbed a little bit more on this side, but you're gonna blend it up. You can see I also like to apply it right on the corners of my eyes and moving up that way with it as a lifted effect. I feel like this lifts my face a little bit when I apply it like this. Okay, and there's that. Blend brush, buff brush. Here we are. This side we have more of a full coverage look. This is the buff brush. I used it. This buff brush for this side, and then I used this brush, the blend brush, for this side to apply everything for a more light, natural coverage look, but still getting coverage for my melasma, my rosacea, and my hormonal acne.